speaking as first speaker from government. Gonna start the speech in 3, 2, 1. Everyone you see seems living a perfect life. Everyone on internet, for example, living a perfect life. They live in his dream life, nice clothes, bunch of achievement, have a goddess look, for example, or rich. They live in your dream life, and you started to search how to get that life, or search like how to be like the best version of yourself. You started to change your style, change the way you talk, or started to buy courses or books to make yourself better and be that dream person. But the real question is it really your dream life? This is exactly what happens in status quo right now. We live in a society that glorifies the narrative of be an it girl, for example, or be outshining others and be better rather than others. Or anything that feel like our life now is not perfect enough, and we need to be that perfect. Every day we perfect how exactly a perfect life through media, like Ready With Me, for example, or any tips the influencers shares on social media, and we feel like, probably when we feel like, it's probably too much or it's not fit for me, people will be like mad or make us as loser that cannot be that person or cannot be better and just be bitter. And with how big pressure to be perfect, we started to internalize their dream life and make it to be our dream life. So here we can see the society is over glorify the idea to continuously pushing yourself to get that dream life, and demonizing the idea of mediocrity as lazy, failure, or loser behavior. Why is it harmful? First, we started to have unrealistic, never-ending goals to ourselves. Everything is realistic if you try enough. It's the narrative that the most of the time we hear from society. If you fail means you didn't try enough. We should try our best to get that dream life, and it's our fault if we fail. And even if we achieve that goals, we will get another unrealistic goals. Yes, life is never ending journey, but if the journey is not actually your goals, but society goals that force fed every day to you, and you start to internalize it, will it worth it to sacrifice it? Is just gonna leave us with constant anxiety and burnout because we have target we must achieve, and even if we achieve, we will get another new goals from society just to make us better in society. Second, we lose our true self and internalize someone else's identity as our new true self. The unrealistic goals that we internalize to ourselves, we got it from social media or from society. We don't have our individual journey to find what exactly ourselves want, because we get frustrated with the idea of perfect life every day and make ourselves as loser if we don't do idea, or if we don't agree with the idea of perfect life. We started to change our style to get the type of people that everyone likes, for example, or like start the way we act to get respected by society, for example, or to make people attracted to us, and make our way to achieve our goals easier. For example, we change a lot of things to achieve the goals, but we don't even know, is it what we need or is just what society forced to us. Third is consumerism. After all, every perfect girl or perfect man we see, most of the time they didn't share their background, but they just jump to talk to what you should do or what you should buy to be like them. That's why we know the term of like self-selling. When you see someone that living in the dream life that you also want, you might have tendency to copy their life as soon as they can. An easier way is through buying. We buy clothes, we buy courses, we buy books that they use to make us gonna be like them, because the goal is we want to be like them. So we start to copy every little small detail, and the easiest way is through buying, and in the end it's consumerism. Living mediocre is to be loser. It's the narrative that media and society told us. It's really embarrassing to not frustrate yourself to be someone that they accept. We started to lose ourselves and forget that it's okay to living in mediocrity. We're gonna use the narrative that portray mediocrity as virtuous life to be counter narrative of you should be the best version or outshining others to be better that already exists in society. Why the idea of virtuous life is justified in this case? With the big pressure to change and to keep up with fast-paced this era, yes, indeed there are people that want you to continue living. For example, we can see on how big demand or how big fans that like the Hindia, for example, in Indonesia, that his album portray how desperate he is just to continue living without any unrealistic goals, and it's make him one of the biggest artists in Indonesia. For example, from here we can see there are a lot of people that agree with him and feel what he felt. A lot of people just want peace of life, continuously living and find their own peace, the kind of life that most people time forget it is a mediocrity. First way is justify is with this narrative. We want people to find their own peace and their own pace on their life. The virtuous life now is the goal to get it by living a mediocre life. Why? Because when you want to get virtuous life, you should really mindful with your own choice, your own act, and not hurry or act unconscious. It's obviously more beneficial because to get peace of mind, you need to be fully conscious with your act or your goals. You know where you start. Make goals that really fit you. Indeed, we can see there are a lot of courses and a lot of demand from courses that provide how you can get out from the big pressure in society, or how big demand the people want to slow living in Bali, for example. But it's just consumerism after all. Compare on how you can get like the peace of mind or like virtuous life just by to accept yourself, and it obviously it's much better rather than continuously feeding yourself with consumerism. Second, instead of the toxic narrative of how to continuously be better and see yourself now is not enough, our narrative also gonna give reassurance to people that it's okay to live ordinary and have your own peace, your own pace, that we shouldn't have unrealistic never-ending goals to ourselves, but instead we should have our own journey to find what goals that gonna fit us. So in the end, humans gonna value from their own value that they find by themselves, instead of outperforming others, instead of the idea that you only best be the best or achieve your dream goals when you can be better than 99% or from the others. Third, it will save us from exploiting. Not only get exploited from continuously buying, but also from the capitalism itself. The idea that you need to be perfect and outshining others make us more likely gonna do anything to get that. For example, in workplace, because you want to outshine others, you let yourself overwork and ended up just exploiting and less care about yourself. Because the narrative is focused on continuously trying to be better to fulfill their dream life of society. You will less value yourself. You should focus on sacrificing instead of value yourself and find your true self and ethics. Here's the thing that we need to highlight. First, to make the narrative of mediocrity great again, we want to make people realize their goal is not to be that dream person, but to get their peace of mind and for their own by themselves. Compare with how toxic narrative that exists nowadays, where you expect to be better every day. The narrative expects you to always on automatic, doing strict schedule that media made without conscious is it for you or not. Second, but the narrative is too extreme. Why don't just it's okay to be mediocre? We already did that for years, but first, people still see mediocrity is bad and laziness. Second, people not being told directly the goals on our narrative. The goal is to get virtuous life, not to make mediocrity as the goals. Yes, we need to tell the people what is the goals, but not to put the people into new unrealistic goals like what the narrative nowadays did. The narrative, it's okay to be mediocre. Picturize the mediocre as the end of the goal, and with how bad the idea of mediocre nowadays, that's why the narrative didn't work. And compare with how the spiritual to get peace of mind, for example, or to get spiritual life, we believe when we told directly the goal is for it, we believe people will buy it more likely. But mediocrity when you start, that's exactly how harmful the narrative that already exists. We look at mediocrity as something bad, as stuck. Everyone expects you to show them a big improvement, or like what they say, be better 1% every day. But no one ever told you who make the standard for 1%, for example, or what if I do not be better for a month but make progress for the next month. Society already brainwashed us to make us continuously do something that we don't even sure if it for us or not with all the for own good. Mediocrity doesn't mean you're stuck, but yes, we're gonna slower than before. But at least you find what's good for you and what's not by your own. And in the end, life is never ending journey, and it's okay to have trial error terus gitu.